They are realizing you were right all along. Does that resonate with you? Do you feel deep down like the world is beginning to understand the truth you've been carrying inside all this time? Maybe it's that feeling of seeing people who doubted. You start to finally see the wisdom in your words, in your beliefs, and in your actions. It's as if, after all the struggle and the loneliness, they're starting to wake up to the reality you've been living in. We've all been there. The days when it feels like no one truly understands what you're going through or where you're coming from. When it seems like people doubt your path, question your choices, and sometimes even criticize the very things you believe in. They don't see what you see, and it can feel incredibly isolating. But what if just maybe the universe has a way of revealing things at the perfect time? What if just when you think you've been overlooked and dismissed, the moment of truth arrives and they start realizing you were right all along? Before we dive into this life-changing message, I ask you to do 3 things. First, hit the like button to send a signal to the universe that you're ready for this transformation. Second, subscribe to Book of Wisdom to help us reach 5,000 subscribers so we can continue to share these powerful messages with you. And third, leave a comment with the number 99, because that sends a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this video. Also, if you're truly a chosen one, you will stick with this video until the very end. Stay with me. This message is for you right now. It's for everyone who's ever felt like they've been misunderstood or overlooked. Maybe right now you're struggling, feeling like you're stuck, questioning the choices you've made, wondering if the road you're on is the right one. Maybe you've been walking a path of faith, hoping for change, but you feel like the world around you is telling you to give up. But what if you knew that there's something bigger than your struggle at play? What if everything you've endured, every tear you've shed, every moment of doubt is leading to the moment when everything changes? Sometimes the world feels incredibly heavy, and it seems like everything is falling apart. We've all been there. Those moments when you're at your lowest point. Maybe it's a time when you've lost everything. Your job, your home, your relationships. Maybe it's a time when addiction or financial ruin or betrayal has brought you to your knees. Those times can feel like the end, like you've given all you have, and still the world seems to push you down even further. But here's the truth, you are not alone in this. What if I told you that even in those deepest moments of despair, there is a force at work, a higher power that sees you? What if I told you that in your most broken state, the divine is actually working things out for you? You see, it's easy to feel lost and broken. It's easy to question your faith when the circumstances around you seem unchangeable. But that's where faith steps in. Faith is not about having it all together. It's about holding on when everything else is falling apart. At your lowest point, when everything feels like it's been taken from you, there's a moment of change. It doesn't come all at once. It starts as a spark, a glimmer of hope that begins to shine even in the darkest places. You might not see it yet, but something is shifting. There's a divine intervention coming into your life, even when you least expect it. It might feel small, almost insignificant at first, but that spark of hope, that flicker of belief, is what changes everything. When we are struggling, it's hard to see past the pain. We get lost in the noise, in the confusion, in the doubt. But even in those moments, if you can hold on to just a sliver of faith, something begins to happen. You start to see the world through a different lens. You start to realize that maybe, just maybe, there's a purpose behind the pain, that the suffering you've endured is not for nothing. You're being shaped, molded into something stronger. Faith doesn't always make the circumstances change immediately. What faith does is change you. It helps you see things differently, helps you believe that there's more to your story than just the struggle. As the story unfolds, things begin to shift. Maybe at first it's just a feeling, a deep sense that something is changing, that you're not stuck anymore. It's as though the universe is conspiring in your favor, quietly setting things in motion. The people who once doubted you, the ones who told you that your faith was misplaced, they start to see the truth. They begin to realize that you were right all along. You see, faith is not just about waiting for things to change externally. It's about allowing your internal world to shift. You start attracting different energy. You begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You attract the right people, the right resources, and the right moments. Even when things look bleak, when you stay faithful to your path, everything begins to align. It might take time, but God's timing is always perfect. The breakthrough comes when you least expect it. Maybe it's in the form of a financial blessing when you thought you had nothing left. Maybe it's a new relationship that helps you heal. Maybe it's the peace that comes after a season of chaos. No matter what form it takes, the breakthrough is the moment when everything you've been working for finally comes to fruition. The doubts start to fade. The struggles begin to seem like distant memories, and you find yourself in a new chapter, stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true purpose. This is where you find yourself today. You've been through the fire, and now you're emerging from it as pure gold. You've learned lessons that you never would have understood had you not walked through the darkest moments of your life. Now, you're stepping into a new season of peace, prosperity, and purpose. The struggles you've faced are not in vain. They've been a part of your divine preparation for something greater. When you stand in the truth of your faith, you begin to see that everything you've been through has led you to this moment. The world may not have understood you before, but they're starting to see it now. They're starting to realize that you were right all along. That path you've been walking wasn't just some random journey. It was a divine calling. And now, as you rise, they see the wisdom, the strength, and the peace that come from trusting in something bigger than yourself. let me encourage you with this. No matter what you're facing right now, hold on to your faith. Keep moving forward. Trust that God is with you every step of the way. Your breakthrough is coming, and it's going to be more than you ever imagined. Keep trusting, keep believing, and know that your faith is what will carry you through. If you're ready to embrace your purpose, to step into the power of your faith, and to live in alignment with the truth that has been revealed to you, take a step today, whether it's through prayer, deeper trust, or taking action towards your dreams. Know that you have the strength within you to overcome. The journey may not always be easy, but it is always worth it. Keep your eyes on the prize, stay focused on your faith, and watch as the universe unfolds in your favor. If you felt moved by this message, I encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to Book of Wisdom. This community is built on sharing wisdom, encouragement, and support for your spiritual journey. Together, we can continue to inspire and uplift each other. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Stay blessed, stay faithful, and know that you are not alone. You are divinely guided, and you were right all along.